It looks like an ethanol train, I guess.
They're double stacked too.
Oh yeah. And this is the second big train that came in east. Yeah, I was thinking that, but when there's another one that came before Eastbound, so it could have been also 142. Or maybe this is another section of 142. I don't know.
Well, 142 isn't 142 anymore. They changed the number. I think it's 130.
Maybe because they changed another one to 133. That's earlier, like usually around 4 o'clock p.m. on a weekday.
650 and 600 are like 559.
Yeah.
It could be a 142. It could be a 112.
Yeah, I have no idea how they number these trains, so.
Well, it's also confusing with Canadian Pacific because they run on this is unscheduled railroading where they have trains with like they'll have a block of containers and a block of tankers and a block of mixed freight, and it's not one type of train, so you could be the trains could all look the same but have different numbers.
That's right.
It's a little harder to figure out.
Oh wow, I get a 2-for-1 video. I always like those. Yeah. The other day I got 4 trains in one video. I got a slow, I was behind the bridge over there.
Yeah.
I had a slow double stack, and then there was the Park CN one. They parked their double stacks there for some reason now. Well, so it kind of ruins the view a lot.
Yeah, but it's probably because they don't have enough room in the yard to
well, yeah, that's it. It's a backup kind of thing, but yeah.
Well, you can tell that's been sitting there for a while because
it's been sitting there for 2 days.
Yeah, there's a derail on the track right there, so nothing can pass it.
Well, that's it. But they never used to do that, so whenever I would go back there, I'd get like 2-3 trains. The light was perfect all the time.
Yeah.
Now it's harder because they park that there, it ruins the light, you know.
So like that for a while. That means they just had a lot more intermodal traffic, which they're probably trying to compete with CP because they have so much of it.
Well, that's it. But you never know what you're going to see. That's the thing, because you see the TTC streetcars sometimes as loads.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen many of those.
I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've seen them on CP and other times I've seen them on CN.
Yeah, they always have to be on CN to get to La Poquetière.
Yeah, but once they get
but they come on CP sometimes and they hand them off.
Yeah.
Which baffles me. Why not take one railroad? I don't understand that.
It might be a matter of scheduling and time.
Probably. Because I was thinking, well, it can't cost that much more to ship it by CN or CP, you know? It must be a scheduling thing, like you said.
Probably.
But they have to hand it off at Taschereau, you know, or...
Yeah, Taschereau
or Southwark, actually.
No, more often Taschereau. Southwark isn't a place where they'll hand off stuff through trains, through running trains. Because there's nothing that comes from Quebec City that terminates at Southwark.
Right.
So they'll go all the way to Taschereau and interchange there.
Yeah, usually these trains are better to get up line because they're faster. When they slow down like this, it's kind of...
Yeah.
It's not... I like a dynamic video, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they're slowing down because they're entering the yard.
Well, it's it, yeah.
Running over like 3 or 4 crossovers at the same time.
Exactly.
Now, if you want fast trains, go west of the city.
No, I know. That's seriously fast.
Yeah, they're going track speed 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Or more.
Well, there's slow and then there's slow. It's like at turtle's pace sometimes.
Sometimes they're at walking speed. Yeah, they're at restricted speed, they call that.
Yeah.
And it's at walking pace where they have to be able to stop within half the range of the engineer's vision.
Yeah.
In case there's
I think that's more like in Lachine.
Yeah, it depends.
Because they're entering the yard
it's
limits here at
yeah,
Lachine, you know?
The yard's always strict.
Yeah.
Us for running main line, but depends on where you are. Lots of stuff taking off at the airport.
Yeah. No, it's almost constant.
There's an Austrian Airways jet.
Oh, yeah?
Got here, so the Star Alliance Air France. Like that before that.
Yeah, if you want planes, you got to go over to Fenelon Street. They just come right across.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Or the park alongside the runway down.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to go along Sources there. You know, at the end of Sources?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's always a bunch of cars parked there. It's always plane spotting people.
Well,
There's like a big following of that.
Well, it's made for that park is made for
Is it?
plane spotting.
Yeah, and there's another park in Dorval. I think I know the one you're talking about, yeah. A surprising amount of rail traffic for Saturday evening, though. I don't think there's usually a lot.
Well, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Saturday, the railroad doesn't really operate on a weekend schedule. Though if there's traffic, there's a couple of trains that won't run on weekends, depending on the railroad, depending on the need.
Sometimes I come here and it's dead, and sometimes I come here you get a lot of action. You know, it's hit and miss.
Auto rack at the bottom.
It's the auto racks are always at the end.
Probably 142.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called now. Might be 142. It was 142 at one point. Could be 132 now. Usually it has auto racks at the bottom.
Yeah, the eastbounds always have loads. The westbounds, they're always empties.
Yeah. Probably interchanged on the train somewhere near Toronto. Especially if they're American-built cars or Ontario-built cars, because there's a lot of plants out towards Toronto, Ford and General Motors.
That's it.
That's what's fun about the auto racks. They have all these railroad names. And some of them are old.
I know, they're all old too. They're 30, 40 years old, some of them.
Even the NS logo is not the recent ones. It's
Yeah.
the horse logo. CSX logo is recent. Ferromex,
Yeah. You get the Ferromex. That's recent Ferromex.
KCSM.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the recent KCS, because it used to be a big blocked letters. Now that's the fancy Kansas City Southern lines. Because around 2003 they started repainting all their locomotives into the old Southern Bell.
Yeah, the
You know, and the
red,
Southern
black,
Bell
and
is
yellow,
from like the 1960s. Their old flagship train that went to like New Orleans, I think.
Yeah. And before that they were gray with the black.
Yeah, they're ugly, gray and black, or gray and red.
Now it's kind of rare to see one. There's only a couple of them left in that scheme, so when you see them, they're rare. Or if you're down there, it's.
Yeah, well, most of them are in the beautiful Southern Bell scheme, which is gonna suck if they disappear. You know.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with the CP Kansas City merger. If they're gonna change the schemes.
I don't know. They have two good brands already. That's the thing. So it's going to be hard for them to merge into some new brand. You know.
Oh, they'll find a way.
Well, the graphic designers, yes. Well, yeah, but graphic designers aren't always good. Look at EXO.
Yeah, well.
Look at EXO. I think like somebody took the money and like just wrote it on a napkin what to make.
The thing with EXO is I don't think it's the graphic designer's fault. It's the marketing team's fault. The marketing was like what they should have done. It would have been so much easier.
Well, it's supposed to be an app, right? So
they should have color coded every sector to have a different color per sector,
Mm-hmm.
and then the trains have the multiple colors because they go through multiple sectors. That's how I see it.
the way I see it, I like the blue. I think they should have just taken off the AMT and wrote EXO there, and then they would have saved a whole lot of money of repainting everything. And maybe pass the savings on to me, who rides those.
Well, it's history now, and I mean, managing the public transit in Montreal, in the greater Montreal area, has never been good. It's never been great.
Yeah, but you know,
There's always been bugs
starting,
and
I think they're
problems.
doing something right now, because starting on July 1st, they're allowing one zone for all of the island of Montreal, which
Yeah.
means
So
I am
you-
going to be able to run on the train, like from east to west, and not have to worry about, oh, am I in zone
You'll be
3 or in
paying-
zone 4?
You'll be paying $2.50 per passage on either train,
Yeah.
bus, or metro on the island.
Yeah, so that's the perfect thing. I've been advocating that for years, just to make it simpler.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as nice for the people living off island like me. Our fares are going to get more expensive, but that's because
Well, it kind of makes sense, because like everything on the island should be one fare scheme.
There's a pusher unit on the bottom.
Yeah, there's always one like that. I don't know. It sounds like a bell.
That sounds like dragging equipment.
Yeah.
Not enough to stop the train. One of the wheels or something under the trucks that's driving.
Yeah.
Stop raining.
Stopping just short.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going now again.
By the way.
Yeah, I was thinking of just ending it, because look, it's 12 minutes already, right?
Oh wow. We're doing video.
Yeah.
AC-44 in the middle and a zero on the bottom.
Yeah.
The middle one was an unrebuilt AC-44. It's not a WM.
You got a picture of the NDPU?
The signal bridge over the top.
Yeah.